Right, back into another Final Fantasy XIV job quest video. Trying to remember what I'm doing. We are doing the tank job quest this time. We have Loazanikui. Yeah. That is your name now. Oh, hello. Judging by your attire, you must be the traveler from across the seas. Then I suppose FFXIV has enlisted you to our aid. Yeah, dude, just give me the job. Don't pray to me. Thank you. That you were guided here safely must be the work of the brave narwhal. Screw narwhals. Who remains ever watchful even in this dire time. You're ever grateful for its vigilance. Wait, is your thing a narwhal? My name is Loazanikui, and I hail from the northern regions of Zoctoral, where even our breath freezes when caught in the chilling winds. Our people revere Toral Vidral, the narwhal. Yes, your thing is a narwhal, whose essence rests in the cradle of the sleepless, our most sacred treasure. Through fathomless deeps it swam without rest, protecting its home from any who would do it harm. Legends tell that the narwhal could place the burden of its fatigue upon others, and thus was able to maintain its vigil night and day. So too can anyone who possesses the cradle lull a person, willing or no, into a deep slumber, all while avoiding the need for sleep themselves. I don't sleep anyway, lady. Needless to say, such power can cause untold harm in the wrong hands. Thus was the greatest warrior of our village, Tento, tasked with crossing the ocean and returning that which is most sacred to us. I'd have joined him, but I feared I would only be a burden, so I remained here, that I might find someone to send to his aid. Tento has ever rushed bravely and blindly into the thick of things, leaving me behind to watch and worry. Your boyfriend? But if there's anything I can do to help him, even a little, then I must. FFXIV has done well to send you to me. I can tell you are just the man to temper his most reckless tendencies and keep him safe during his quest. And bring my boyfriend back to me safe, okay, little dude? As luck would have it, a letter from Tentoa arrived shortly before you did. It seems he's discovered that the thief made his way to a place called Ishgard. Oh, it's cold there. You'd probably fit in. While I don't doubt his prowess, even Tentoa would be rendered helpless before the narwhal's lullaby. Please, can you follow him to Ishgard and find him before he does anything rash? Ishgard's like a second home to me. Thank you, Chaos Fire. I knew the narwhal would guide a brave protector to our side. Tentoa, Tent dude sells to an unfamiliar place, but despite his hasty nature, he'd doubtless spend time gathering information about his new surroundings before planning his next step. Ishgard had a place like this one where people would gather to drink and talk. Sorta. Not really. The Dark Knights hang out there. You might go there first. Ask for a swordsman with blue hair and attire like mine. I'm sure it won't be long until you find him. Yeah, my buddy Dark Knights all hang out there. I'm pretty sure I could ask one of them. Innkeeper's a good friend, too. To Ishgard. Alright, you're a little zoomed in because I was fishing, so... where to go? Oh, look! The Forgotten Night. See, we have... this isn't... See, that's where the knights work out of. This is where the Dark Knights hang out. Because why not in the bar? See? Sidragu is here. He's the Dark Knight friend. And hey, look, it's the bartender that we're good friends with. If it isn't Gas Fire, what'll it be? I'm looking for a weird dude that probably just got into town. A lad from the western continent. Well, I can't be going around gossiping about the comings and goings of my customers, can I? That'd be a quick way to an empty tavern. Look, you host dark nights here. Just tell me. But I suppose, since you're you, I can make an exception just this once. A lad, much like the one you described, walked through my door not long ago, was asking anyone whose ear he could bend about some stolen narwhal or some such he was after. Usually you buy someone a drink before interrogating them, but not him. Nobody knew what he was going on about, but he was determined. Ask where else in Ishgard people might gather to flap their lids. So I told him to head to the Jewel Crozier. If you leave now, I reckon he'll still be there. You'll know him when you see him, trust me. Basically, he's an asshole that just starts walking up to people and saying, I'm looking for this crap. You tell me where it is. And everyone says, go away. That's all my fish. I told you, I was fishing. Trying to level all my crafters and gatherers so I can do all those roles as well. That way we'd have lots of videos for you to enjoy. Hot-blooded youth. Hey, there's a dude that needs a slap. In fact, let's just give him one right now. There we go. That taken care of. Slap the dude. Yo, asshole. Your girlfriend sent me. Bunch of useless by the narwhal's horn. You'd think manners keep people warm for how desperately these people cling to them. And here I am trying to rid their city of a thief. Yo, asshole, your girlfriend sent me. Yes, it seems you know me. I don't think I've ever seen you before. I'd remember. My name's Chaos Fire. Like I said, your girlfriend sent me. Lois and Quay sent you? Even across the ocean, she can sense when I'm in trouble. That's what girlfriends are for, dude. Well, I won't deny a helping hand, especially one with her blessing. I'm having no luck getting information from these people. Seems there are unwritten rules regarding favors that no one bothered to tell me. Oh, dude, you're in Ishgard, and I know this place. I got stuck here for a while. Whole patch, in fact. Whole expansion. I know the thief traveled here, but that's where the trail runs cold. I thought it'd only be a matter of time until they use the cradle to commit some misdeed or another, but it seems nothing is amiss within or without Ishgard's walls. I have only a description to go on, although it availed me nothing so far. A woman of a race known in this land as Elizin. She had striking red hair and eyes the color of rust. A scar dominated her forehead, and a mole rests upon her lips. Sounds like my kind of lady. Let's go find her. She came to my village posing as a scholar with the interest in the cradle. Although she gave us a name, I know now it was just a lie. Just like everything else that spewed from her mouth. Ooh, seductress woman. I'll pick her up. Bounty of meat, vegetables, and fruit she offered was worth its weight in gold to us. After the cold snap we suffered last year, couldn't afford to turn her away. Looking back, I realize how brazen her deception was. Though she wore the robes of a scholar, she moved with the poise of a predator. Ooh, sounds like my kind of... I need another lady for my harem. Let's go find her. I marked her as a fearsome warrior the moment I laid eyes upon her. Of course, she wouldn't have been able to travel so far north on her own if she was unseasoned, so I thought nothing of it at the time. It was my first misstep of many. Look, you're a wannabe paladin. Of course you screwed up. That's all I know. It's not much, but if you see even the smallest scrape of a clue in there, It'd be a damn sight better than what I currently have. Let's see. Hot Lady Ellison. Well, we're in Ishgard. There are a lot of Ellisons here. She's probably not sleeping much. If she even feels even an ounce of guilt, she would seek penance. Oh, she's not feeling guilty. A skilled sword would be known among the knights of the congregation. Let's go talk to my knight friends. Knights, was it? I suppose that's what you'd call these deadly fellows clad in steel. Yes, you may be onto something. But where would we find one willing to speak? I have lots of friends, asshole. We'll find one. At their barracks near the tavern. I know the way. I'll meet you there. Yeah, I know the way too. It's just there. I don't like this dude. Give me a better character. I need a new NPC. Yoshi P, please provide me with a new NPC. This one sucks. It's Firmlebert. Yo, Firmlebert. What's up? Hi, Master Dragon. What brings you to the congregation? We're looking for an Ellison lady. She's supposed to be kind of hot. Passage of the Unbound. It's not a name I've heard before. But if one of their number has brought an artifact of great power to Ishgard, we would be ill-advised to suffer their presence. We shall act on this information at once. If there's aught that would threaten the peace, then it is our duty to root it out. Consider the Knights of Congregation at your disposal. Thank you for hearing us out, truly. Now, does anything about the description we shared ring a bell? Look, there's a line of Ellison. There's a lot of them out here. An Ellison woman with red hair and eyes the color of rust. Wait, you said she bore a scar on her forehead. Yes, and a mole? No, it could not be. You know who she is? Well, such information is usually privy to those within our order. Please understand my hesitation. What? Weren't you listening to anything we told you? She's too dangerous to be left alone. This isn't the time for secrecy. Look, stop being brash, dude. I know I'm a stranger to your city, but I can't stand by while innocents' lives might be at risk. Look, Filmabert, I'm part of the order. You just talk to me, dude. You can't trust Tent, dude, then, you can trust me. I have the full backing of your frickin' leader. You are right, of course. If the hero who ended the Dragonsong War is not worthy of our trust, then who is? Very well. Master Tent person. Tent dude, that's right. Pray accept my apologies. Though you may not be Ishgardian, your desire to keep its people safe is plain to see. We shall place our trust in you, as Master Dragon has. I'm glad we can see eye to eye. Now then, what do you know of this thief? Your description called back some old memories. Memories of a knight named Leofine. Oh, so our person was an Ishgardian? Merely recalling her story makes me ill at ease. From the mark she left upon her honorable order was black as pitch. None know of her whereabouts since she was expelled from the congregation. I had thought living with the shame of her deeds would be punishment enough, but if she now consorts with villains that threaten the very foundation of order, then 'tis clear we can suffer her freedom no longer. I shall inform my superiors of this development, and suggest that the congregation does all in its power to track down Leofine and place her in custody. If we learn aught of value, I promise to share it with you at once. Really? It's more than we could have asked. I suppose we ought to consider what to do in the meantime. Can you join me over there, Chaos Fire? Sure. Where'd you go, loser? Frickin' loser. So we have a name. Leofine, a former knight of Ishgard. That means she knows how to hide herself in the city well. Grasping at us at straws won't get us anywhere. My own unfamiliarity does little to help our chances. We may have no chance but to wait until the knights discover a lead. Nevertheless, I intend to spend every waking moment learning more about the city and its workings. As for you, I only ask you be ready to move at a moment's notice. Until then, be well. Screw you, asshole. 92. Here you are, Chaos Fire. I've been walking Ishgard streets whenever I've been able and been taken to searching for any sleeping people. The people here don't sleep in the streets, dude. They sleep in beds. You see, the land I'm from isn't much warmer than this, and people know not to tempt fate by dozing off in open air. Even those blind with drink manage to find their way home somehow. Yeah, we got the frickin' congregation to do that here. I figure that the only force powerful enough to overcome that instinct for self-preservation would be the cradle. So if we find a sleeper exposed to the elements, we may very well discover Leofine's nearby. I can't imagine she brought it all the way here just to remain idle. It's a tedious prospect, but we need to scour every back alley and shadowed walkway before anyone catches something more worse than a cold. Holy cow, this dude is a loser. Master Dragon, Master Tent Dude, I bring good tidings. The Temple Knights wasted no time in distributing handbills across Ishgard containing Leofine's description. These efforts have already borne fruit. We but recently received a report that someone matching her features being sighted. Really? Where? She was sighted near Camp Dragonhead by a patrolling sentry. He described a woman with red hair and a distinct scar on her forehead. The outpost can be reached by passing through the Gates of Judgment and heading east. Once there, speak to Sir Eugenix for the full report. Yeah, I've been there, dude. I already know this. I knew she'd show herself. Let's hurry, Chaos Fire. Dude, he's impetuous, isn't he? Yeah, young people are like that. Oh. Hey, Eugene. What's up? I was informed you were on your way. This is concerning the report by one of our sentries, yes? He cited a woman matching the description in the handbill sent by the congregation. She was heading south along the footpath. But that is all we know. So we gotta go south now, dude? Yes, this is Eugene Noax. What? Hold fast. I shall send aid at once. She put people to sleep, I bet. A shipment of supplies was waylaid by a monstrous beast. A contingent of Temple Knights should have been protecting it, but something is amiss. Dude, you want me to go help? They need our help. Alright, wannabe paladin, shut up. We would be in your debt. The shipment was attacked on the road west of the observatorium. I shall muster more knights. Please, go find my men before any lives are lost. Yeah, okay, Eugene, I know. Making fun of the wannabe paladin while riding the paladin mount. Kind of irony right there. Ugh. Tent dude, why did you stop here? They should be close, right? I'll search the other side of the river. Cast fire. You search further down the road. Keep your weapon at the right... Tent dude, you don't have to tell me. My weapon is always ready to slaughter anything. Oh, look. Puppies, we're going to need you to calm. I'm on Steam. Let's take this puppy out. Oh, wait, we're aiding him first. Even though I'm a Dark Knight and I can't heal you, I'm going to heal you. Are you okay, dude? How's your chocobo? You saved us. We were almost... Puppy chow? Hey, look! Feral Crocs! You won't be feasting today. Wow, look! Wannabe Paladin can actually do something. Not a moment too soon. Dude, I killed, like, lots of these things. I don't need your help. Stop praying. The wide eye watches eternal, and the eternal is the sleep it bestows. Do you not see my big sword? Crazy wheeled tent dude. We were too late. No, they're not. Just look. They're asleep, is all. Good, good. Even put your chocobo to sleep. Our trusty chocobo suddenly became unsure on their feet, and the wagon toppled onto the side of the road. There was nothing for it but to fix the damage on the spot. The temple knights went to secure the area. Before I knew it, each and every one of them had fallen asleep where they were standing. And the beast attacked. It was just me before those snarling fangs. Dude, you've got armor on. Why didn't you fight them off? Time to wake up. Sleep here any longer and cold will have you. Did he just slap him? Ugh, what happened? You got put to sleep, dude, and this guy slapped you. We fell asleep, but we were patrolling. You must be mistaken. A temple knight would never shirk his duty so. Dude, I saw you fell asleep. You calling me a liar? Saw you fall over on your arse with my own eyes. If not for Sir Eugene's quick response and the bravery of these warriors, we'd all be food for the vultures by now. Congregation will hear of this dereliction of duty, you can be sure. Don't be so hasty. Now, hold on just a moment. You aren't the ones to blame. A sacred relic of my people is stolen, and... Now's not the time. Sorry, I forget I said anything. Dude, the relic can put you to sleep. Whatever dizziness overtook the chocobo seems to have passed, so I'll resume my journey once the carriage is repaired. Assuming my guards are quite refreshed, I believe we can make it on our own. Please return to Camp Dragonhead and warm yourselves. Dude, I dressed for the weather. It's no coincidence that the giant birds and the two guards took their leave of their senses about the same time. This is the work of the cradle. It's a chocobo. tent dude. Even if Leophine was here, she's no longer. Let's return to the city and consider our next steps. Oh, we gotta go back to Ishka. Tent dude is definitely not learning our ways. We've received the report of the incident near Camp Dragonhead. Tyrone, sleeping on duty by the Fury. Had you reached them even a moment later, this day would have been much darker. Though it pains me to say it, those two shall be punished for as befits the magnitude of their negligence. If I may, I don't believe the blame rests on their shoulders. The cradle of the sleepless was used against them, I'm certain. Ah, yes, you said it possessed the power to lull others into deep sleep. I admit, that would explain these exceptional circumstances. I still think you should beat them. Regardless, they were still bested by their enemy, and their charge was almost killed as a result. Punishment is the only recourse. I see a harsh stance. Maybe, but I can respect that you don't treat your duty lightly. Well, yeah, they're not wannabe paladins. Well, if you learn anything else about Leophine's plot, please let us know at once. Even though we didn't find her, I'm glad we were able to save those soldiers. Thank you for coming to us. Nay, 'tis the temple knights who owe you thanks. We shall continue our search. And rest assured, you shall be the first to know of any developments. Cast Fire. There's more I would tell you about the cradle. Things I should have told you sooner. Join me over there, and I'll do my best to fix that mistake. Tent dude's withholding information on me. See, I told you he was shady. Don't like this dude. At least his girlfriend asked us to help him. Otherwise, probably wouldn't help him. Can't stand shady people like this dude. Now you've seen with your own eyes what I've only been able to describe. The narwhal's lullaby can put even hardened warriors into a restful slumber. They may as well be defenseless as a newborn babe. But even with such power, my people have never used it to attack our enemies. Its sole purpose has always been to keep a single person awake, an eternal guardian who would never sleep, never rest, the wide eye, me. Dude, are you telling me you haven't slept in many years? I think you need to go take a nap. Maybe you'd be less of an asshole. For 10 years I've been awake, training day and night to gain the strength I have now. The strength to shield my people. And that's why you're 10 years and you still want to be paladin? Dude, you need help. Of course, another may receive the weariness I cast aside, the shut-eye. You've met her, in fact, Loaxacawini. Wait, you've been putting your girlfriend to sleep for 10 years? So you could stay awake? That's not good, dude. As I had been awake these 10 years, she spent the better part of her days in a deep slumber. Her brief periods of wakefulness are spent exercising and eating so her body doesn't waste away. And so, we've barely spoke despite how much I depend on her. When we were young, we'd spend our days exploring the mountain pass, but that time is long past. Telling you all this now, I realize how very little of my life has been dedicated to my own pursuits. Loaz and Ikui, I both have devoted ourselves entirely to the protection of our village. Don't you miss her? Don't you miss your girlfriend? I do. I see her only when I have to use the cradle. Even then, she is sleeping. I barely remember what her smile looks like. A life unencumbered by sleep might seem like a life of freedom, but if those you care for are for the most aren't there to share it with you, it can feel like a prison. You should let your girlfriend know. But we don't have the luxury to dwell on regrets. I see now that although my people never use the cradle for ill, wicked hearts can twist anything towards evil. And that is something I can't tolerate. The very thought that this might happen again makes a big churn in my gullet. We must bring Leofine's schemes to an end. I still don't like you, but you're a little more human now. And that is the Tanks 90 and 92 quest. We will see you. We got more role quests to go anyway, so we'll see you in another one. Thanks for coming along. Don't forget to do the YouTubes. Like, comment, and subscribe.